Hey everybody, so Jandy is due for a new nail, and I'm just gonna remove the color from our Synergy gel that we did last time. So it's been about 3 weeks. You can tell our nails have really grown out a lot. I kept this part in just to kind of show you that I'm not going to reapply gel. I actually applied it pretty thick before, so she has a good amount still on like the majority of her nail. And we're gonna use, of course, Madam Glam gel today, and I didn't reapply any Synergy gel, but I am going to go ahead and remove the coloring here, and then we're just going to buff these up, smooth out where it's grown out, and take the shine off of the new growth, and then we'll get started on our nail design. So when we sat down to do these nails, I really didn't exactly know what we were going to do, except for we had discussed doing Halloween nails, and I had been thinking of some nails, so I had some things in mind. And she's luckily down for anything, so that makes it a whole lot easier. And if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, TikTok, or Twitter, you'll notice I did some Cryptid nails a few weeks ago, or a couple weeks back, and I did like a Bigfoot convention. And so sticking with the Cryptid theme, we're going to go with Mothman this time. So I'm just going to apply some of my protein bond to get started. And by the way, I don't have any gel paint, like for actual painting. I just use my gel polish from Madam Glam, and then sometimes I'll use my Youngnails for my black and white. So even though the cryptid topic sounds a little sophisticated, because I'm a beginner artist, this is really beginner friendly and very easy to do. And Jandy has picked out this beautiful green color. We're just going to put that down on all the nails. And I did one full coat and then kind of just went back and like spot checked the nails. I knew we were going to do quite a bit of painting, so I wasn't too concerned with that the green application had to be absolutely perfect. And by the way, I have some killer news today. So if you've been following my nail journey, you'll know that I was getting closer and closer to actually graduating. And as of today, I have officially graduated nail school, which is just huge for me. I mean, yes, I went to college before, but you know, I am starting a whole new career. So yeah, this was a big step out of the way. This Friday, I'm going to schedule for my state boards. Hopefully, I can get those started next week and get that behind me as well. So you can imagine this week, of course, I have been studying my book, a lot of my book, and it helps me to kind of write things down. So I have a notepad, and I've also been taking notes again from the book. This is my probably third time reading it. And yeah, so I'm just kind of going through, making sure I know my vocabulary, making sure I know my science, and all that jazz. All right, so we're going to get started. And to start off, I knew that we wanted to do some little ghosties kind of peeking out from the nails. So I decided to go ahead and do what I could with my white that I knew I was going to do. Oh yeah, this is, of course, I'm just touching up. And now we're going to get started. All right, so going in with my Youngnails white, drawing a little ghosty peeking out from the side of the nail. because the whole painting, drawing thing on nails is really new to me, I do keep handy a little cleanup brush. So if I've misstepped and I think it would be better to fix it, then I'll just clean it up and fix it. And please ignore the little wound on my hand. I had to trim the cat's nails this week, and yeah, he managed to get me before I could finish. Just a little bit though. It'll heal within a week or so. Today I also laid down just a really, really thin layer of acrylic on my nails. You can just barely tell, if you can even tell at all. I have plans to do some extensions and nail art on my hands this week. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a video that I upload. This weekend I'm also doing some more Halloween nails, and I'll bring you along for that journey as well. We're going to do my niece, who is 15, and probably my sister, and we'll have to see if she has any friends. I told her she was welcome to bring friends along as well, and I would do their nails too. And I'm happy to say too that I have got my books open and ready for booking. So if you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you would like to come by and get your nails done, let me know. You can always reach out to me through DMs or message me. And I've got my email address, my business email address. It's Tosha Rae Nailed at gmail.com. And I usually put all the details to that in my comment section, or not comments, in my description. And here what I'm doing is just preparing my eyes and my little face for my Mothman. So yeah, so I am just doing nails out of my home, and it will stay that way. I'm working on my nail room. Hopefully I will have all that together in the next week or two. And I'll also make some videos for that, and I'll do it on TikTok as well. We'll do some lives on TikTok. So if you're not following me over there, I'm also under Tosha Rae Nailed, actually on all my socials, so it's easy to find. For the time being, since I am brand new coming into the industry, I am actually running a special. So it is, I'm offering 2 for the price of 1. And the price would be $50, and that is for either like a 1-color gel polish, acrylic nails, new acrylic nails, extension. So, and 2 for the price of 1 means either you and a friend can come and get your nails done, or you can get your nails done twice. And I'll be running that special probably at least through December of this year, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what is going on, and we'll see if we want to extend that or run some new specials, or we'll kind of approach that when the time comes. Oh, and that will also apply towards just regular manicures or dip, or I also do Gel X. So yeah. For a full set of like the nails I'm doing on Jandy today, it would be $100, and that's mainly just because we're using a lot of different polishes, and it took a lot of time to do the nail art. And she of course isn't paying because I'm not licensed yet, which hopefully, like I said, I'll have that done next week. And but yeah, just in case you were wondering, that is kind of my going price starting out. And yeah, hopefully that answers any questions that you might have. But if you have any other questions, if I didn't cover it, please feel free to DM me. And this is, of course, very original nail art. I came up with the idea and the concept on my own. I haven't really seen it be done before. But I'm sure somebody out there has done it somewhere. This is my first spider web. So, yeah, it may look a little wonky, but I actually kind of like nail art like that, so I'm okay with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That is, of course, unless you're going for perfect, which for this particular nail set, I am not. We're just kind of going for creative, fun, original. What I like too is that, because we really don't know exactly what Mothman looks like, so you're able to just kind of imagine for yourself and however you would like for him to look. My Mothman is going to be cute. He's not going to be kind of scary, ugly. Yeah, I'm going for more cute. A cute Mothman. And if you're wondering where the spider web fits into the story, well, I decided that in this little set of nails here, we're going to have Charlotte on Charlotte's web, and she's actually going to be narrating the little story of Mothman. And if you haven't seen Mothman, highly, highly, highly recommend it. It was one of my absolute favorite stories when I was growing up, and it's still actually a scary movie, to me at least. And the thought that it's very compelling, the story. I'm a big believer in Mothman, and that something came down that night. And now whether he caused the bridge to collapse and people's cars to go off into the water, that I don't know. Maybe he was just there to warn people. I really don't know. Yeah, you'll have to go watch the story if you don't know it. And on my nails, I'm also going to draw the little bridge with a little Volkswagen bug kind of going off into the water. And I do want to say that as far as the true story and the true crime behind the theme of the nails, this is not to make light of those who lost their lives or were traumatized by the events that happened during this time. I would have been absolutely mortified had it happened to me. So I'm just attempting to draw the bridge here. Our little ghosties are going to be our victims of the story. And because my Mothman looks like he's going to be pretty big, I'm actually just going to do his wings like stretching onto the nails beside his head. I'm going to go ahead and put my eyes on our ghostes. attempt to draw my little spider here. I don't know exactly how he should be or exactly how many legs he should have or she should have, but we're just going to kind of make it up, make believe here. Since I've got my black out on my brush, I'm going to go ahead and go back over anywhere that I want to highlight in black. So Mothman's eyes are supposedly red, which I don't actually have a red right now, but I do have an extremely hot pink, so we're going to go with hot pink. At this point is where I realized that I did not leave any room for the body. So I just decided, let me just make the whole nail his face. And yeah, we'll just go with that. Now for our wings, I'm just going to kind of do them, like I said, on either side of the head on those nails. And it's just going to be kind of in the backdrop. I don't exactly know what this moth's wings should look like, so I'm just kind of do a hodgepodge of things until I feel like I kind of like the design, and that's what we're going to do with it. kind of pulling from my recollection. The only moth I've ever really examined up closely was like a year ago. I came across this huge moth that I found on the ground. He was dead, of course, but I picked him up because he was so big and his wings were gorgeous. And he had just a really fuzzy, huge head. Really, I don't even know where his body was, honestly. It was just mainly his head. And so I'm using him for inspiration on the face of my Mothman. Now, the moth that I found had beautiful wings that to me look kind of like a butterfly, but I wanted this not to be like a butterfly because I don't want it to be mistaken for a butterfly. So I was kind of going with a somewhat butterfly look, but trying to also make him a little kind of that mothy brown, kind of whitish brown color. And this is a really fun gel from Madam Glam. It's Fairy Dust. And it's kind of a milky-like color. And then it has these little splotches of like black and gold. And because I am like a glitter nail kind of girl, I wanted to put some sparkle in our nails. So we're going to go in here with this one and just add a little bit of glitter to our hair on Mothman. And then I went ahead and applied just a little bit to our ghosties and also to our spider web. here I'm just using some more of my vintage metallic potted gel. And of course, we cannot forget our vehicle going into the water. And here I'm just going back over the nails to make sure if there was anything else that I felt like I wanted to do or wanted to change. But I kind of liked them the way they were. So yeah, I thought they came out super cute. I did decide to add a little bit more to my wings just because I felt like they still kind of look like butterfly wings, and I wanted them to look not as pretty as butterfly wings, even though in real life my moth was the prettiest butterfly I've ever seen in my life. And last but not least, we need to add our water. Just a little bit more glitter to finish us off. Now we're just going to top coat these nails, and then for our other hand, we actually have not decided yet, but we're probably going to stick with the cryptid theme and do just a different little story on the nails, and I will definitely record that for you. We're doing that tonight, but I won't post it tonight. I'll save it for tomorrow, but stay tuned for that. And I hope that you're enjoying this little tutorial. Please remember to hit like, share, subscribe, and yeah, definitely share it out, because for some reason my everything on my socials has like totally come to a standstill, and it's really bothering me. It's starting to like wear on me a little bit. I'm like, what happened? I was doing good. I was at least getting like one person like a day or something, you know. But yeah, so it's just kind of stopped, and I'm like, what the heck? Here's the final set of nails. And let me know what you think. I would love to hear in the comments. I would love some more communication to go on. I would like to get to know you, for you to get to know me. And I hope you'll come back for another video tutorial. Let me know if you recreate this design. I want to see what you do, and I will talk to you very, very soon.